feel good. We'll see what happens, but feel ready to go, and was working out a little bit back home, so feel okay and ready to go. Nice to have two skates and feel the puck again.
I'm just curious, with Noah Cates, obviously he's playing center and wing, and you're someone who has played both positions, even in the game. How hard is it to kind of switch between the roles?
Yeah, it's different. A lot more work in the D zone as a centerman, but honestly, the game now, I feel if you're the first guy back low, you're usually playing low. A little bit more responsibility at center. You can take off on the wing, but it's a lot harder along the walls, getting the puck out and not keeping your speed as much. So, it differs a little bit, but when you're going back and forth, I feel like you're kind of just playing and you read off your line mates and figure it out pretty quickly.
Just in general, obviously, you guys, there's a lot of games jammed into a short window here for every team. How has that affected the team-wide energy levels, and how do you maintain that on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, exactly. I think you probably see it with the optional skate today. Not many guys out there. I think you try and get as much treatment as you can, take care of your body, and I think we're pretty fortunate in our division, our travel schedule with how close teams are. So I think it's a little bit better than what Western teams have to kind of go through and all that travel. So we have a lot of division games coming up here and a lot of important games. We kind of need to get on a roll here. I know we were rolling before the last two, so we start collecting points here and see what happens. It's so tight right now, and it feels like if you lose a game, you go 6 points back, and if you win one, you're still 5 or something like that. So you need to kind of get on a roll, and starts tonight.
Kind of following up on that, is the fact that these last few years, largely because of the pandemic and everything, that there really haven't been a lot of normal seasons. A lot of the schedule's been compressed. Have you guys kind of like figured out how to deal with these crazy compressed schedules as a result, or do you not really ever do that?
Yeah, I think so. I think honestly, it's hard to say. You kind of just play, and it doesn't really matter how you're feeling at that point. You try and figure it out. I think throughout your career, you see how much of a grind it is and how much you have to take care of yourself throughout the year. So it's hard when you first enter the league and you're playing back-to-backs, 3 and 4s, and things like that. But some guys who have played in the American League, you're playing 3 and 3s every weekend, which is even tougher. So you just figure it out and find a way to find that energy and play as hard as you can.
When I was talking to Noah yesterday, when we were talking about faceoffs, what would you say is the key to winning faceoffs?
That's a good question. That might be for Coots. It's hard. They've kind of changed up the rules a lot the last 2 years. I think getting your hand out, it's hard to explain, but trying to stay even playing with the puck and getting over top of the circle and trying to find a way to make it 50-50. Wingers have a big part in it and helping you out, and try and win them as best as you can and not lose them clean.
Obviously not that you would cheat in a face-off, but if you were to cheat in a face-off, what is, for people who maybe don't know, what does that entail?
Not allowed anymore. I used to use my foot. G taught me the foot trick. You're not allowed to use it anymore, and the percentage has sunk since. So, no, I don't know. You're trying to read the timing. I think timing's huge. You see it with some guys out there. Timing's huge, and then kind of just the inner game within the game of your relationship with the linesman, and then trying to cheat the best way you can.
Sean Couturier said that when he missed all the time he missed, that one of the things that he had to kind of rediscover was that one of the reasons why he said he's been good at faceoffs is because he knew the tendencies of the linesman, and then he missed time and there were a lot of new linesmen. Is that something unique to him, or is that something that all centermen try to pay attention to?
I think probably all centermen. I think a lot of the older guys have kind of left since we entered the league, and it's a lot kind of get kicked out a lot more than usual. I think it's different now. You get to pick a side on each side, so on icings and everything like that. So it's a lot tougher. You send out usually the top line's coming out, and the guy's on his strong side. You're on your weak side, so it makes a difference. The defensive guy going down first. So all these new rules that have kind of been implemented play into effect of it, and you just try and find a way to not lose it clean.
Scott, the last time you played was against the Devils, and you guys had a great defensive game. What did you guys do so well that worked against New Jersey?
I think we took away the middle, their middle speed. They got some top-end speed with Hughes and Bratt and guys like that who like to kind of wind it up. I thought we did a good job in the neutral zone. We blocked a ton of shots in our zone, and they have some defensemen that can really rip the puck, and Nurse played a great game. So we're going to need that again. Like I said, we have a lot of division games coming up at a key time here before the break, and kind of need to get rolling here.